Hello, my loving future doctors. Welcome to my channel Health Study 1 to 3. Important 30 question পড়ে নাও। Number 1. Regeneration of damaged growing grass following grazing is largely due to A. Lateral meristem, B. Apical meristem, C. Intercalary meristem, and D. Secondary meristem. Root hair develop from the region of elongation, root cap, meristematic activity, maturation. The transverse section of a plant shows following anatomical features. 1. Large number of scattered vascular bundles surrounded by bundle sheath. 2. Large conspicuous parenchymatous ground tissue. Number 3. Vascular bundles conjoined and closed. Number 4. Phloem parenchyma absent. Identify the category of plant and its part. A. Monocotyledonous stem, B. Monocotyledonous root, C. Dicotyledonous stem, D. Dicotyledonous root. In old trees, the greater part of secondary xylem is dark brown and resistance to insect attack due to A. Secretion of secondary metabolites and their deposition in the lumen of vessels. B. Deposition of organic compounds like tannins and resins in the central layers of stem. C. Deposition of suberin and aromatic substances in the outer layer of stem. D. Deposition of tannins, gum, resin, and aromatic substances in the peripheral layers of stem. E. Presence of parenchyma cells, functionally active xylem elements, and essential oils. Choose the correct answer from the option given below. A and B only, C and D only, D and E only, B and D only. Which of the statements given below is not true about formation of annual rings in trees? A. Annual rings are not prominent in trees of temperate region. B. Annual ring is a combination of spring wood and autumn wood produced in a year. C. Differential activity of cambium causes light and dark bands of tissue early and late wood respectively. D. Activity of cambium depends upon variation in climate. Grass leaves curl inwards during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason from the following. Tylosis in vessels, closure of stomata, flaccidity of bulliform cells, shrinkage of air spaces in spongy mesophyll. Plants having little or no secondary growth are grasses, deciduous angiosperms, conifers, cycads. Which of the following is made up of dead cells? Collenchyma, phloem, xylem, parenchyma. Phloem in gymnosperms lacks A. Both sheep tubes and companion cells, B. albuminous cells and sheep cells, C. sheep tubes only, D. companion cells only. Direction. In the following questions, a statement of assertion is followed by a statement of reason. Mark the correct choice as A. If both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. B. If both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. C. If assertion is true but reason is false. D. If assertion is false but reason is true. Number 1 assertion. Both apical meristem and intercalary meristem are primary meristems. Reason. Both of these meristems appear early in life of a plant and help in the formation of the primary plant's body. Number 2 assertion. Vascular cambium, interfascicular cambium, and core cambium are examples of lateral meristems. Reason. These are responsible for producing the secondary tissue. Assertion: sclerites are found in fruit walls of nuts, pulp of fruit like guava, pear, and sapota, and seed coats of legumes. Reason: sclerites are spherical, oval, or cylindrical, highly thickened dead cells with narrow lumen. Assertion: xylem vessels is a long cylindrical tube-like structure made up of many cells, each with lignified walls. Reason: presence of vessels is a characteristic feature of gymnosperms. Assertion: phloem fibers or bast fibers are made up of collenchymatous cells. Reason: phloem fibers are generally found in secondary phloem. Assertion: each stoma is composed of two bean-shaped cells known as guard cells. Reason: guard cells regulate the opening and closing of stomata. Assertion: in dicot stem, endodermis is also called as starch sheath. Reason: the cells of the endodermis are rich in starch grains. Assertion: vascular bundles are conjoined and closed in dicot stem. Reason: vascular bundles are conjoined and open in sunflower stem. Assertion: in dicot leaf, epidermis covers both the upper surface adaxial epidermis and lower surface abaxial epidermis. Reason: the adaxial epidermis bears more stomata than the abaxial epidermis. Assertion: secondary growth usually occurs in dicotyledonous stems. Reason: the vascular cambium present between xylem and phloem possesses the ability to form secondary xylem and secondary phloem respectively. Assertion: cork or phloem is impervious to water. Reason: cork has suberin deposition in the cell wall. Assertion: the greater part of secondary xylem is lighter in color and consists of dead elements with highly lignified walls and is called heartwood. Reason: the heartwood gives mechanical support to the stem. Assertion: the wood is actually secondary xylem. Reason: secondary growth occurs in most of the monocot roots and stems. A piece of wood having no vessels, trachea, must be belonging to teak, mango, pine, palm. When we peel the skin of a potato tuber, we remove periderm, epidermis, cuticle, sapwood. Read the following statements and select the correct option. Statement 1. Anatomically, all the tissues present on the inner side of endodermis, such as pericycle, vascular bundles, and pith, constitute the stele. Statement 2. Ring arrangement of vascular bundles is a characteristic of dicot stem. A. Both statements 1 and 2 are correct. B. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. C. Statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. D. Both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. Select the incorrect statement. A. Shoot apical meristem occupies the distant most region of the stem axis. B. Lateral meristem occur in grasses and regenerate parts removed by grazing herbivores. C. Fascicular vascular cambium and interfascicular cambium are responsible for producing the secondary tissue. D. Permanent tissues lose the ability to divide. Phelogen and phloem respectively denote cork and cork cambium. Next, cork cambium and cork. Next, secondary cortex and cork. Next, cork and secondary cortex. Next question. In which of the following pairs of parts of a flowering plant is epidermis absent? Root tip and shoot tip. Next, shoot bud and floral bud. Next, ovule and seed. Next, petiole and pedicel. How many shoot apical meristems are likely to be present in a twig of a plant possessing 4 branches and 26 leaves? 26, 1, 5, 30. Okay, thank you. Love you all. Best of luck.